Okay, so we're going to have a look at adding projects, which is done here. So again, it's the same with posts and projects and pages in that you can view all pages or you can add a new one straight from this navigation. So we're not going to add anything new, we're just going to look at the existing ones. So if you just click on projects, you can see at the moment there's two projects, hotel design project and office design. You can see from here there categories, so projects, commercial, hospitality, projects. They're all tagged with projects, just so we know that that's where they pull through to, and then the category is assigned here, so hospitality, commercial, educational, catering, whatever they are. You can add as many of those as you need, and then they'll pull through onto the front page. So when you actually go through to projects, those categories will pull through to here. So we see hospitality and commercial, and they're tagged with projects as well, because obviously we need them to show in all projects. Okay, so we'll have a look at one. So this section here, the same with all content on the website, this is the editor in here, so whatever text you want to include, just add that here, or edit pre-existing posts. So again, if you want to add headings, then it's just done here, and all the formatting of the text is controlled here. So it might be that you want this in bold, or italics, or for some reason in a bulleted list. So that's fine. And then here is where you add the images for the gallery. So these are all square. We'll go through the file sizes and the image sizes in another video, but it's quite simple in that if you need to get rid of an image, you just hit this minus here, and if you want to add an image, just hit add image and then select this, and then you're back in the media library, which we touched on previously. So these are all the existing images within the media library, so you can either select one of those and hit select, or you can upload a file from your computer, so just hit select files, Finder comes out, and you can add an image there. So we'll just add one. So if we go to the media library, we'll add this as an image, select, and it's as simple as that. If you want to add another one, just add another image, add this one, select, and it's really that simple. So the categories are handled here, so you could add a new category which might be hospitality. So we just add that, and it was already there, but now it's there twice, which is a good time actually to look at how to manage the categories. So you do that here. So if we go to categories, we'll leave this. So if we leave, then that won't save any of the changes I've just made, and if we stay, then we can update the page, and that will push all of the information live. So it's important that if you hit leave, then you will be leaving any changes you've made to the page that you're on, and that's global, that works everywhere. So if you look at project categories, we can see them here: hospitality, projects, commercial, and hospitality. This is the duplicated one, so we'll delete that. But if we want to make this, so this needs to be, because it's for a project, it's a subcategory of projects. So if you do add a new one, you can quick edit it and change the properties of it here. So we'll change that to catering, and we'll change the slug, not that you'll need to, but to catering, and we'll update that. Or you can also add new categories here, so you could add a new one called test category. You don't need to worry about the slug, that will automatically do that, and the parent should be projects. Add that. So now we've got a test category, and we can see here. So it's quite important with these because with the projects, when you change between the two, and we know that we're linking directly to these categories because on the home page we've got those 3 blocks that link specifically to filtered work. So for hospitality, this text and this background image can be different. So remember we discussed essentially having a different style of image for each one, so you can choose to do that if you like. So for hospitality you may choose to have a different image, commercial you might have office spaces, residential you might have something akin to what it is here, but you can change that and this text, or you could just keep them all as the same generic image. It's really up to you, but that gives you some flexibility moving forward. So if you go into the category itself, then this is where you define the image that's being used, and this is the space where you define the category itself. So this is commercial, so we renovate and modernize working spaces for companies of all sizes. So if we change that, modernize, and then update that, then when we go to commercial now, we'll see we've got that different image, and we've got this updated text which is bespoke, which is completely independent and related to commercial, and then we've just got the commercial products underneath. If we go back to projects really quickly, so this featured image here, again if you want to change your featured image, just click on it and select the image from the media library or hit upload files, but this image basically dictates which image comes here, and because there's only one project in hospitality, this image is coming up a lot wider, but that dictates the image that's used here. So that image is independent as well. That doesn't actually appear on the project page itself. There's no image in this project, but that doesn't actually appear on here. Yeah, so that's how you control that.